I think this is fairly simple. I think we need more women in positions of leadership in the military. I think we need more female flag officers. I think we need women running the show, because the problem is one of toxic masculinity. We have a cultural problem, and I think the only way you address that cultural problem from within the military, just like you have to address that cultural problem from within corporate America, or that cultural problem from within the United States Congress, is by having women in leadership. When we had female Secretary of State Madeleine Albright, who just wrote a great op-ed the other day, she talked about a culture of corruption that is occurring in this administration. I would say that culture of corruption goes to the very top of this administration. It infuses this administration in all of its decision-making, and part of that culture from this president is toxic masculinity. When he attacks on Twitter or otherwise every woman that he can, and we saw this in the campaign, there were the warning signals all over. Remember the first debate with Megyn Kelly and the attacks that went on back and forth? You want to talk about a culture of toxic masculinity, and then you wonder, why is it that so many across society are now in a, not just a Me Too, but a We Too? And I also thank you, Christina, for all the work that you're doing, because it impacts every single one of us. And when I think of sexual assault, whether it's military sexual assault or in our House of Representatives or in our companies, I'm the father of a young daughter. I shouldn't have to be the father of a young daughter to know that sexual assault and sexual violence in all its forms is abhorrent, and we need zero tolerance across the board. And I totally agree that we need those services for those, whether it's in the military or not, who go through very difficult circumstances. We have to absolutely do all we can to try to correct this problem. If we don't, it will be one of the defining missed opportunities of a generation. When we elected a president who himself had a history of sexual assault and did not rise above it and stand united against it, now's the time to do it.